guys, it's Emma. My channel is currently called Random and it has been a few different names in the past, such as The Butcher Shop Company, Emmeline, and simply just Emma Butcher. I'm trying to find a name and branding that I actually like, and I think I'm finally there with Random. Today is the 7th of January 2020 and I've been on YouTube since 2011. I uploaded my first video in October 2016. Since then I've uploaded 237 videos onto my channel, and as I read this I have 437 subscribers and I've not made a video in 3 weeks. My art goals for 2020. I want to get 500 subscribers on my YouTube channel. I want to get to 500 followers on my Instagram, and I'm currently on 258 on Instagram. I want to hold at least one table at a market by the end of the year and to be selling more of my art. I want to be doing photography professionally, or at least more often. And I want to help Max keep enjoying art because he already loves it. I just wanted to document where I am right now so I can check back on this video when I'm feeling uninspired or unmotivated, and it'll help me see what I already have accomplished. Here is a recap of all of my traditional hard copy art that I can find, and hopefully I'll be able to do a digital version of this soon, so stay tuned for that. This is my A3 portfolio, and there's a lot of different ones in here from different time frames. It's not all in order, I don't think, and some of the dates I'm just guessing, but I believe this one was from 2012. I did this sitting in front of the heater at winter, and I remember it took me the longest amount of time I've ever spent on a picture at that point, which I think was like 4 or 5 hours. I spend a lot more time on my art now. I did this one for my grandma. That glare isn't really helping, but that was a tattoo concept for someone. This is probably one of my favorite spreads in this sketchbook. Pokemon, they're not all on there, and it won't all fit in frame, I'm sorry. I think these were sort of roughly 2012 still. And here's the page. I know I did that one when I was still in high school, so probably would have been like 2009 or 10, I think. That one says 2011. (2010). This is when I started to reference art a lot and try and like copy it exactly the way that it was in front of me. This is one of my favorite pieces. That says it was done in 2010. It used to be a lot darker, but I hadn't put it in portfolio, so it's all kind of rubbed off. I used to draw that everywhere. 2009. I used to draw these girls on all of my school books, anywhere that I possibly could. (2009). She was one of my favorites as well. This is more recent. This was probably like 2014 or something like that. This would have been 2016. It's supposed to be Kurt Cobain. That's when I got my pastels, chalk pastels. And there's Nah. And these are my more chalk pastels. These would have been at the end of 2015, start of 2016. Same with these ones. I can't quite see that. It's supposed to be wolf, little owl. This Elise. I think this one would have been done back in like 2014 maybe, something like that. That was 2016. 2017. It's sort of more of where my style is now. This one was 2017 as well. This was one of the first pieces that I did with watercolor. This was actually a commission. So again, this took me probably like 4 or 5 hours to do this. But I loved the way that this turned out. This was a collaboration, so this part was done digitally by the other person, which is why it's not here. And then this was traditional. I've got a video which I'll try and remember to link if you want to watch that. And this was a mixed media, so watercolor and pencil. And one of my favorite pieces I've actually ever done, that was 2018. And this is 2019. And it was for one of my son's friends for their first birthday to put in their bedroom. This is another portfolio. It's not in order, it's just random pieces that I wanted to put in here. So this is my 2 frogs. It's actually from a sketch that you'll see in another book, which I'll show you shortly. This is when I was trying to create a logo for my brand, which I was going to call the Butcher Shop Company. It's Audrey. Tree. A Halloween cat. There's a video. This is one of the first videos on my channel, I believe. You can check that out. This was, okay, I lied. This was the very first time I think I used watercolor, and I didn't know how to use them. I actually just squirted the tube on there and then just like dripped water down it. But it actually turned out really cool. Yep. Can't remember what movie that was off, but it was inspired by a movie. This was supposed to be Matt Bomer. It says that was done in 2016. These would have all been done in 2016, I believe. There's more. I was going off references, trying to get likeness. I think that one probably turned out the closest. Star Wars. Nightmare Before Christmas. This was a collaboration as well, done with Merry Kitty Doodles on YouTube. I did this at work and loved it so much that I brought it home. And 2017, that was a collaboration with another artist. I can't remember who it was. Otter something. I can't remember. I'm sorry. If I remember, I'll try and put it up on screen or down below. This was an entry to Draw with Jazza. It was him and a monkey as a dot to dot. It was actually a lot of fun creating that. It turned out really cool. Wonder if the finished piece is behind it. No. This was another Draw with Jazza competition. It was Queen of Hearts. It's a digital piece that I liked, so I printed it out. It is a little bit dark. I'll try and make sure that I put that in the digital art share when I do that. Again, another competition entry for Draw with Jazza. Mermaid, 2017. Another mermaid, Mermaid, 2017. This was another collaboration. I can't remember who it was done with. I'll try and remember and put it up. That was all done with Inktense pencils. I love the colours in that one. And another collaboration with Captain Thinker. So he did the line art and I coloured that one in. So yeah. This sketchbook is one of the first nice or really nice sketchbooks that I've ever had. My brother got it for me. I don't even think it was any special occasion. He just got it for me, and it's 150 gram Daler Rowney book. Absolutely love the paper in it, and when I first got it I didn't realise how good the paper was, so all I was using was just like pens and fine liners, but later on I do use watercolour because that's when I started using watercolour. So this is, I'm trying to find, oh here we go, November 2015 to April 2017. Him and I would give each other prompts for the day and draw that. There's the original frogs from before and the original Audrey. I do love this. Tuckerbird, Gur and Invader Zim, the original tree, meerkat chests, This is when I started playing with watercolour and realised that this paper was pretty decent for it. Supposed to be a self-portrait, 2016. That was Copics. Still got a couple pages left in this one. I might try and fill up at some point. So this sketchbook is from November 2016 to October 2017. Zoom in so you can see it. I'm just going to flick through them. This is a pretty sketchy sketchbook because the paper was so thin. I do like that one. Mermaid. That was of my friend Nicole. Trying to do a one marker challenge. He's pretty cute. I think a lot of the pictures in this sketchbook were done with water-based markers, so they tended to like bleed into each other, which didn't turn out great. That's Rocket from Guardians of the Galaxy. This is when I started doing all of the Disney princesses, because this is when I first got my Prismacolor pencils, I believe, the Cola Race ones. So I was trying to do all of the princesses in this style. I did them on my lunch break at work. I think she's probably one of my favorites, Rapunzel. I don't know why, but I absolutely love this. Just the proportions maybe. I think it's really cool. Try to practice expressions. Another one of my favorites. And that was with no reference apparently. This is when I was creating my character, which if you scroll through the history on my YouTube channel, you notice that she's all over the thumbnails and everything. That's my character Grace. That was supposed to be Merida from Brave, but it just didn't turn out great. Same with Elsa and Anna. I really should redo them because I do like those characters. Moana. Practicing expressions again. And this was drawing from a how to draw book. And then oh, that's the best hand I've ever drawn. To fill up the rest of my sketchbook, I was just doing poses. Trying to practice more poses. This is another sketchbook, which is like a pretty decent quality. It's Malini 150 gram. So I've been doing like watercolor and ink in here. Originally it was just going to be for my Inktober pieces of 2017, but it turned into Inktober 2018 as well. And then I've just been using it for like random sketches too. So I've actually put in here until September 2019, but there's actually some space in here, so I've still been using it since then, and they're kind of all over the place. So this was 2019, but the ones on this side of the page are all from Inktober 2017. And then these on this side are Inktober 2019, so 2017, 2019. (2017), 1917. And this was just because I wanted to draw it a reindeer because it felt Christmassy, so it was in December 2019. You'll notice I tend to draw Pennywise a bit. This is one of my favorites. Along with this one. Haven't actually seen Venom. It's supposed to be Johnny Depp. Doesn't look anything like him. This was watercolor. Watercolor. So this is Inktober 2018. I stuck to more minimal supplies for this one. So I completed 20 out of 31 days for that year. This was Inktober 2019. And this I actually drew on the 5th of January 2020. So like I said, I'm still using this sketchbook, even though at the start it says that it's done, but there's still a few pages left, so I will keep using it until they are finished. These are my two current sketchbooks that I've been working on for a while. Because I've got two and they are different sizes, it means that it's taking me a lot longer to fill them, and they're actually pretty thick sketchbooks as they are. So I'll go through the small one first and then the larger one. This I actually used as a bullet journal at one point because my other bullet journal finished and I didn't really want to start another one, but I needed to finish the year. So I found out, and you can watch those videos too, that bullet journaling is not for me. But I started with October because anything spooky I'm a fan of. So there's those ones. There's E.T. And these are all pretty boring. There's not really any. There's a picture of a tree and the rest is just, yeah. So September 2017 is when all of these are. That was the view from my window at work at one point. And these sketchbooks are a lot sketchier. I use it for a lot of things, like writing ideas down and practicing. So there's a lot of unfinished pieces in here. And swatches and things, like if this was for the bunny art that I did, which you'll see in the other sketchbook. But I work out what colors I'm going to use a lot of the time. Practicing figures. I was planning for a t-shirt. There you go, color planning for a larger piece that I did. Planning for shoes. Full color pencil piece. Probably one of my favorites in this sketchbook. That was planning for a digital piece that I did. Draw this in your style. Another draw this in your style. Another one. Another. This is 2018. These two I did, well, that one I did without reference. This one I think was a Google reference. I remember doing these on the couch while Max was sleeping when he was first born. I really want to finish this sketch. It's of my aunt and uncle. I got alcohol-based markers, and that was the first try that I did with them, trying to get shading and blending. I don't know how people do it, they make it look so easy. This was my Inktober 2019, some of it at least. Writing the story. See more colour swatching. That's it for this one. There's a fair few pages left there. On to the big one. So this is from January 2017, I think. And this is when I first got Copics. I love the way that these turned out, but I soon realized that you probably shouldn't do large spaces with them because, well, they're expensive and they run out very quickly. And you'll see, like, I'll stick different art pieces that I've done, like printed out or done on spare sheets, into this sketchbook as well, because I like having it all in one place. So that was 2017 Jazz's Draw This in Your it was a drawing style swap. So you'll see there's 9 panels of this. I'll try and remember to link the video for that down below as well. That's part of that challenge too. And again, that was supposed to be a self-portrait, 2017. When I first watched Trolls. I love that one the best. That was done with ink. First time I ever used gouache. It was atrocious. I could not get a smooth colour at all. Claire and Jamie from Outlander. I did these on a plane. Outfit of the day. Made myself look like a man. That was good. Same here. I didn't have a skin coloured pencil, so I used red, blue and yellow to try and create the tones that I needed. It didn't work out amazing, but it wasn't terrible either. I do love this one as well. Here's another one I turned into a digital art piece for Jazz's monthly competition. I turned this into a colouring sheet along with these. And this was my right hand and my left hand. Upside down drawing challenge. It wasn't too bad. She's a little bit out of proportion when you turn her around. I was planning for my Mario clock. Just done with pen. I didn't sketch that out or anything. That was done with my mouth. Started using watercolor in here. I did Spencer and Aria from Pretty Little Liars, but I didn't end up doing the other girls. These were Premiere markers. The paper wasn't a huge fan of it, unfortunately, so that didn't turn out amazing. There was the sketch I did for Zoe. Again, the Premier markers. They just look fuzzy. There's the bunny art I was talking about before. That was a concept that I was going to do for Max's wall because I love Harry Potter, so it was fluffy, and then Max holding a snitch. But I didn't actually complete it. I should go back and do it. This was gouache, using it a little bit better than last time. Drawing my brother's Dungeons and Dragons character. This was the one line challenge. It's Hogwarts. But I raised my pen at one point and got really mad. This was supposed to be the crest. It's actually really, really hard drawing with one line. In the previous sketchbook, you would have seen me trying to figure out what colors to use. I ended up going with orange. That's a bunny, grey-eyed girl. Practicing proportions. Oh, maybe that one was with my mouth. What was the other one then? The other Jack Skellington must have been, oh, this was using both hands. So like drawing at the same time, like with one pen in each hand. So that's what that one was. And this one was with my mouth. That makes a bit more sense. Yeah. This was color swatching the Holbein Artist Watercolors. Digital piece I've stuck in, more Holbein watercolor swatching. That's from just recently. I did put the date on. There you go, 3rd of January 2020. The first painting for this year, inspired by Jacqueline de Leon. I wasn't overly impressed with it, unfortunately, but that is what it is. That was planning for an elephant piece that I did. Ended up going with that one, which you would have seen before. And this was my most recent video, which was a collaboration with the Anxious Artist. And I really love the way that that turned out. I don't do very many full page pieces. And I think that is it for this sketchbook. Oh, you saw that one. That was my family bingo that I did. The Holbein watercolors. There's the picture of Rose from my Inktober 2019. Some drawings by Max. And there was also, that was my Christmas cards that I made for 2017. And I actually made Christmas cards for 2019 as well, which you can see the video for, but I'll put them as a part of my digital sketchbook share. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Like I said, I will try and get all of my digital art together. It is kind of all over the place. I'm terrible with my digital filing, so hopefully I will be able to find everything and put it all in one place in an enjoyable format. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.